What's up everyone, how's it going, and welcome back to another video here on the PokerStaples channel. As you can see, I'm actually going live in real time, but I wanted to shoot an intro and an outro for you guys. Today, we have the $55 early grind. We make a deep run in this tournament. Really fun event, so I think you guys are going to like it. Anything you want to say down in the comments below. Without further ado, enjoy the video.
Queens here, we're all in the early grind, 55. See how that goes. So Chris is like the most well-balanced, I think. He's got the best social skills of anyone. Of the siblings. Like, he's just it's really impossible to not like Chris. He's just such a great guy, you know. Then also at the same time, like, Chris isn't career driven like the rest of us are as much, you know, and that's okay. Like, it's a balance, you know. As we're gonna win with queens against ace deuce. Let's go to 134k. Let's go back to tens round 2. How are we doing tens round 2 against king 10 and king jack? Did we just chop it? No, we didn't. We won with tens. Never mind. Come on. We hit our set, chat. Let's go. Actually, just start with a call here. It's such a dry board, right? All right, so we're going to bet the turn. This is going to be the last hand before break. We want to get money, but we also don't want to scare him off on such a dry board, right? All right. We have a lot of chips, man. 768,000 in the early grinds. We might be chip leader. No. We're going to be, we're in third. We have 919,000. My God. Third place. Down to the king 7 suited, Hal 1, Gal 1. We played with quite a bit, actually, 3-bets, small blind. That's a tiny 3-bet, man. Getting 3-1 in position with a suited hand. It's just too small of a 3-bet in position to fold. It's just very small. A bit of 125. I think we call flop and then decide on the turn whether we want to continue or not. Their range is quite strong here, obviously. They 3-bet tiny on the bubble. So they're going to have it quite a bit. Check turn. If I shove, I don't think I can get better hands to fold, really. Except for, like, the occasional 9 or something. So I think we just check. And then I think fold the river here as well. Like, you have to think when they 2.5 exit out of position on the bubble, it's going to be pretty strong. So bluffing the turn with bottom pair doesn't make sense of the turn. We're still on the bubble here. We'd obviously call Heisenberg if they shove for not very many chips. But they defend, and I'm still going to shove flop because we're just getting a great price, you know? We're risking 135 to win 135. I think enough of the time they're not going to hit anything, and we can just win. They have a jack, though, and they decided to call it off on the bubble. I guess so. I guess, because, like, we're going to shove our whole range there, so it's just a big risk, though, you know? We're down to 600k now. We're at 9 of 16 here. Finally, we made the money. Cash for 150 bucks, you guys. Now, though, can we run up a stack? Because it's been a disaster for the last little bit. We had 1 million chips. Now we have 500,000, which is not, I don't know. Wasn't what we were dreaming of, you could say. We also have a side sweat here, you guys, in our deepest run. So let's sweat that first. Ace jack, free roll. Oh, it's a free roll. Let's go. We're back over 1 million. Oh, my God, man. Come on. Let's go here. 3-bet the ace king. 3-bet the ace king to 225. A long thinking to call. We have a 10-5-3 on the flop. To bet 180,000. What do I do on the turn is the question, right? We can put so much pressure on them because basically they're risking their tournament life here. But it's a very dry board as well. Obviously on an ace or a king, there's not a lot to talk about. On the 6 of spades, I'm gonna shut down on the dream. Just so not scary for middling pairs, which is their most likely hand here. Like on a jack, a queen, a king, and an ace, I like betting again. I like it a bit more on a deuce or a 4 as well. Let's check. There's an outside chance we have the same hand, or they have ace queen too. Like, that's possible. Wow. Queen 9 doesn't bluff. Oh, it doesn't bluff the queen 9. Let's go, chat. Let's go. The early grind. We've busted like every tournament other than this, but it's fine. Wow. Okay. Raise it up with king queen. We'd have to call a shove from B. Goes around to Holly Golly. Who calls, and Smith student calls in the big blind as well. Flop top pair with the second nut kicker. Really close here between bet and check, I think. There's a decent amount of bad turns, but we also don't want to face any check raises with this hand specifically. I'm going to go for a check back. Hope for a brick. You know, there is some bad cards, but there's some benefits to playing this way as well. When it checks to us, we have an easy bet on the turn now. And Holly Golly calls. 6 on the river. I'm going to value bet river. Alright, take it down. That's 1 million chips. We are over 2 million, chat. Come on. Over 2 million. I'm going to call the all-in here with ace-10. Folding to a reshove from Holly Golly. And then Smith Student, we'd have to see the exact price, but probably fold. But we will go with it. Ace-10 against ace-5. Let's go, you guys. We are down to 10. 10 left in the early grinds, and we are in second place. On our final table bubble, we'd call Holly Golly if they moved all in. Pretty short stack. But they fold onto Smith Student with 33.5 big blinds. All right, a long thinking a call. Queen 9-4 with backdoor spades. Flop bottom pair. This is close, actually. Like, normally, you don't bet these small pairs, but we can protect against other hands that have equity, and we can also put a lot more pressure on given the bubble of this final table. So I'm going to bet. We see a 10 on the turn, which, like, you know, it backfires in that they call, and that's a terrible card. Now Jack of Diamonds on the river. I'm going to bluff. When they take a second before they check, I think they're just like, should I bet? Should I check? Which is not good. So if we're going to bluff here, I think I need to bet big. Yeah, we take it down. It's a stressful bluff there, man. That's stressful. Oh, final table hype. You guys know what to do. Let's go, you guys. Early final table. We're only 3 hours into the stream, dude. Already got an FT. All right. Coming in 2 of 8. Here are the payouts that we're playing for. $243 locked up. Goes 300, 375, 487, 656, 937, 1300, and then 1830. And the early grind title for the win, man. That's what's going on. Thank you, beautiful people, for being here. Let's make it happen. Let's win this thing. Jack 10, Queen 8. 10 takes it down. Casual is out. GG. Down to 7, you guys. Ladder up to $300. You'll see in a second. There it is. Queens against Ace Jack. Oh, Ace on the flop, and we are down to 6. First of all, everyone's got a decent amount of pressure on them for this 9 big blind, 8.5 big blind stack to bust. But then after that, it's like we're kind of bunched up here. There's not a massive difference or anything. Ray's gonna call Queen 10-3. I'm gonna go for a C-bet here. 4 of clubs on the turn. Pretty bad bluff card. Probably get a 10 to fold without a club. That's about it. And they bet quite small, but we'll fold. Disappointing, obviously, but I think that's fair. Playing against a passive opponent, it's like you are going to win a lot on the flop with your C-bets because they have a very wide range. So they're just going to fold when they completely miss. But you're not going to get like a lot of turn folds or a lot of river folds, you know? That's where you're going to get paid value. Go for a tiny bet here in the 449. Take that down back to 2.2 million. All right. We have ace queen here. Pretty strong. We don't want to get this in pre, though. You know, it's like we're all very similar in stacks here on this side of the table. We're in second. You know, we're in the best half. But we don't want to play crazy all-in poker yet. That said, on a queen 8-4, 2 clubs flop, feeling pretty good about our hand. So the question is, now do we want to check raise? Or would we like to just call a bet? Excuse me. It goes check, check. So we'll bet turn. They call. I'm going to bet 300,000 on the river. Trying to get value from king, queen, queen, jack suited, queen 10 suited. Maybe jacks, 10s, 9s. Maybe ace 10. Depending on how they're feeling. But that's a fold, right? No, king 8. Okay, king 8 suited. We did get a call. Feels good, Dottie. Let's go. 2.8 million. Big pot, man. Big pot. Guys, we got a real shot to win this thing. Let's make it happen. Back to the FT. 2 of 5. Oh, we lost a player. I didn't see that. We're up to 487.50. When did that happen, chat? Did you guys see it? Because I didn't. All right, 487.50. Next pay jump is up to 656.25. I'm going to... Ooh. I'm going to flat. I don't really want to... I would 3-bet shove if I could, but I don't want to risk 27.7 big blinds against the big blind. And then also, I don't really want to like swing back into the field necessarily. So we'll start with a call. Jack 9-4 on the flop. That's good. That's a very good start. A few bad turns here though, so I definitely like check raising, especially at the stack depth. Wow, lots of exciting hands going on. Bet turn. Okay. Shove river. With our trip jacks, hope to not run into a full house or queen 10, which are technically possible, but like ace jack is quite strong. I expect to get paid off from any slow played overpairs like queens, kings, aces, any king jack, any queen jack, any jack 10, and then maybe some hero calls. You never know. But we pick it up. 3.3 million. Come on, man. We're doing it. Open the ace king. We get a call here. I was hoping for a squeeze from one of the short stacks, but you know, is what it is. Brunofa overcalls. We definitely don't want to rumble against chip leader in third place. There's two really short stacks, especially when we miss the flop too. Keep it chill. Brunofa. He's gonna bet here so often. We've seen them be very aggressive, but like I'm still not gonna call. It's just not worth it. We're really handcuffed by the chip situation here. Ace 8 just knocked out our opponent. We're down to 4, you guys. Let's go. $656.25. But we're kind of close to chip stacks now. We're pretty close to Slazio, pretty close to Smith student. Nines. I like nines. They could be a bit of trouble in this instance, given how deep we are. Not that we're super deep or anything, but it's a stack where it's right in the middle and it can be troubling. This is an example from Brunofa. I don't think 4-betting is going to be profitable, but I do think we can call. Play a flop. Pretty bad flop for nines. They bet really big, and we'll just fold. And min raise, yes, we will call. Closing the action. Flop a pair of sixes, which is good. I like that. We'll start with a check call. Hope for a 9 on the turn. Would be great. 7 is not bad because it gives us a gutter as well, which is pretty cool. Okay. And check the river. Check, check, we win. 600k coming our way. Smith student had king queen. Raise up jack 9 suited. So pretty looking hand. This hand often depends on like having equity, having fold equity with your draws. Still, it's fine. I'm gonna go for a small bet on the 7-7-5. Smith student calls. 3 of spades at the turn. Really bad turn. Not scary for any of the hands that Smith student has, like ace highs, king highs. Obviously 7s are feeling great, 5s, but middling pairs, all that feels good. We don't pick up any equity either, so we'll just check check, but we just bank the river like absolute champions. If they check to us, I think we should go for about a 2/3, maybe about 80% bet. And they check raise to 1.3 million, which is pretty interesting, right? I think we have to call here. They can have 5s full and a 7 every once in a while, but most of the time I just expect them to bet. So yeah, it's just a decent price and they're representing almost nothing, so we'll call. 3's full, fair enough. Full house is good. I would have expected them to bet the river, obviously, trying to get calls from ace high, but they took a gamble trying to get more value from a jack, and it paid off in that we had a jack. So we'll try and find our spots. Fold the 6-7. Let's get a shove call here. How about that? When we come back, the mix max is kicking off. 109 and 33. Ace queen against 6s. That's it. We laddered. I missed it, dude. $937. All right, man. That's good. It's not over, though. We can still win this thing. Don't count us out, chat. Whoa. Ace jack suited. Bartfu. Oh, we got a dono, too. Thank you, Tom. I'll get to that in 1 sec. Shove the ace jack. Let's get a call here, Smith student. I'd like a call. All right, 1.2 million. Yo, Tom, thanks for the $5 dono, man. Appreciate that. How did it work before you were a partner? All these other poker streamers are live streaming their hands. Yeah, I mean, it works the same way before you're a partner. You just don't, you can't have subs or ad revenue or bits or anything. Same thing. Gonna reshove the pair here, obviously. Don't really want to call this one. Prefer to just take this down. Pre-flop. But if we win a flip, that'd be epic. Ooh. Not in a great spot when Smith student cold calls here. Ah! Ace king, please. Chat! Please! Ace king, please! Oh, we're in such a bad spot. Rip. Third place for $937.50. Pretty disappointing finish there to get third, but at the same time, it is a nice score. It's a nice score. It's a nice start to the day. We'll absolutely take that, and we'll move on. We'll move forward.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Pretty fun run. I'm liking these grind tournaments. They're nice tournaments to have on the side of the stream that sort of run throughout the whole stream, you know, like deep, long events. So I'm going to keep playing them. Anything you want to know, let me know down in the comments below. Drop a subscribe on the channel if you wouldn't mind. That hypes me up. But until next time, we'll see you later.